Just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Okay.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Mir wurde gesagt, dass alle vorher Angst hätten, sie nicht.
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Okay. Ich mag ihn.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Mhm.
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
Okay, und Lastwagen?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her.
Mhm.
They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Genau.
The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something.
Mhm. Nee.
Thank you, friend.
Wir fragen nochmal den arschigen Rassisten.
Looking for something? I don't know what you're talking about. Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything. You're all bark and no bite. The real dogs are up in Jamrock. Everyone knows that.
You mean La Puta Madre?
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Interessant.
Yeah, him.
Nee, klappt
Then I
nicht.
presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him.
Oh, wie geil.
Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Oh Gott, ist der geil.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this.
Geil.
Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen the corpse in the yard, yes? You took a peek. I know you did. Does it look like his friends protected him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Geil.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Komm, bitte. Einmal.
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear.
So, zack.
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Wie heißen sie auch, glaube ich, wieder. So, zack.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
Gut.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Zeig her.
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Tempo. Now leave me the fuck alone,
Wir haben
okay?
dem schön Angst gemacht. Und er ist ein Rassist und ich mag keine Rassisten.
A small temple by the money.
Okay. So. Dann machen wir das doch mal. Ne, Quatsch, wir kommen da am schnellsten hin, wenn wir... So Schnellreise gibt's nicht, ne? Der? Nee. Nee, des Denkmals. Okay.
This screen found, A to Z, contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
Okay.
There's no picking this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Gute Idee.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Pry bar in hand, you take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back. Looks like the window might be shatterproof. You may have to rethink your approach.
Wirklich?
Another futile thunk sounds in the brisk coastal.
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement. You can just reach in now.
Nicht schlecht.
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper. It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Okay.
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a pull-out toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
Wie kann jemand so viele Frequenzen
For
benutzen?
contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range too.
Okay.
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key. No, that's on 78.9.
Ja, sehr
What?
gut.
I happen to have committed the frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that.
The
Okay,
smell
fertig.
of 1,000 cigarettes,
Guck ich
some
mal,
dead
ja.
actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Schau mal auf das Poster.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Okay.
One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
Ich guck mir das mal an.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly. This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
Und wie ist sie
She
gestorben?
wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here, on Boogie Street. A mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world, and the camera, too. The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade number 5.
Was?
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox sits. You close the rusty old lorry.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce? All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Genau, ja.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
Gut.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Was glauben Sie, das mit
We
der
didn't
Privatstadt
find
zu tun?
anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Evrard Claire would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly. Don't.
In short, this is a future angle, possibly a good one.
Die
As
Filmposter?
elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
Das sind viele Frauen, vor allem für die Fahrerkabine einer Fahrerlady.
Yes, well... We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All
Korruption?
the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief over. After you.
Okay. Bin sofort wieder da. Ich muss die Katze wieder rauslassen. So, Katze ist draußen. Ja, gut. Dann haben wir doch das erledigt. Weil Joyce ist diejenige, die mir helfen kann. Was ist das? Ja, gut. Warte mal. Interaktiv. Karte. Ja. Und der
The
AG.
worn map features the patchwork grid of your finger moves through the various streets. Finally, coming
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Ah, da. Karte. Mhm. Da muss ich hin. Aufträge, Karte. Nee, wir müssen tatsächlich hingehen. Ja, ja, ja. Ja, ja. Mhm. Oh. Klar.
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. Is she in trouble?
Kann nix sagen.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
Ich weiß es
Damn.
wirklich nicht.
I always warned her to watch herself. Man, nothing to do now, I guess.
Der kommt mir bekannt
Maybe I
vor.
should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can. Oh, you know,
Mhm.
Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Sprechgesang.
The correct grammar is Tommy Lahom.
Warum Tommy Lahom?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Das ist richtig, ja.
The
Okay.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It's
Whoa. What else? Silent communion. That's good.
In ihm nach Luft ringend hast du Teil an einer unsteten Identität, die nie dein eigen ist.
Dang. That's some great shit.
Mhm.
You came up with that yourself.
Or did you learn it in school? More importantly, who can prove if you did? Go with it. You deserve some acclaim.
Ich glaube ja. Oder?
No matter. Great verses like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
Das ist ein komisches
Just
Kompliment.
messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy.
Ja.
They're more often in the fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
Ja, ich bin ja ein Weicher. Ich bemühe mich, die Leute anständig zu behandeln, auch wenn es nicht viel ist.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Okay. Wir müssen zu Joyce. Ich hoffe, ich bin richtig. Ja, ich bin richtig. Wow.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? Yes. And will you start an official investigation?
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest.
Sehr
Now it's
schön.
my turn.